I'm unloading groceries from my truck when my phone buzzes, and Mrs. Larson's voice, shaky and urgent, tells me my 16-year-old daughter, Lily, is cornered at the neighborhood park by Carl Wheeler, the HOA president's husband, who's been creeping on her for weeks. I drop everything, drive 3 minutes flat, and find him blocking her path, his voice loud, her eyes wide with fear. Not knowing he's picked a fight with a Green Beret trainer who spent 20 years learning to stay calm when it matters most. With a few words, a crowd of witnesses, and a paper trail that'd make a lawyer weep, I turned his harassment and his wife's cover-up into a reckoning that cleaned up our neighborhood. But it left me wondering if I fought for justice or just to protect my own. My name's Jake Sullivan, and last summer, my family, my wife, Anna, and our daughter, Lily, settled into a cozy house on Cedar Lane in Willow Grove, a tidy suburb outside Raleigh, North Carolina. We moved for the schools, the quiet streets, the kind of place where kids ride bikes and neighbors wave. I'm a Green Beret trainer, 20 years in, teaching soldiers to keep cool under fire, but off duty. I'm just a dad who coaches Lily's soccer team and grills burgers on Sundays. Willow Grove's HOA runs tight, with a 50-page rulebook and a welcome note from Linda Wheeler, the president, and her husband, Carl, the community ambassador. Their photo screamed suburban royalty, all smiles and power suits. Lily, always running track, loved looping through the neighborhood, earbuds in, until she mentioned the guy who'd wave from his yard every time she passed, Carl, in his big corner house on Cedar and Pine. He's just friendly, right? She said, but her voice had an edge. And my gut tightened. At first, Carl's comments were harmless stuff like, nice pace, or good form. The kind of neighborly chatter you shrug off. But a weekend, it got weird. He'd yell about her shorts, say she looked fit, and one day jog beside her, asking about her training splits. Lily, polite but uneasy, started dodging his street. Anna and I sat her down. And when she admitted she felt creeped out, we knew we had to act. Anna went to Linda, figuring a mom-to-mom talk would keep things civil. We're new here, Anna said. But Carl's comments are making Lily uncomfortable. Could he just wave and leave it at that? Linda laughed, sharp and dismissive. Oh, Carl's just enthusiastic. He mentors kids' sports teams. Maybe Lily's shy. Anna pushed back, and Linda's smile vanished. He's our ambassador. He tracks running schedules for safety. If Lily's uneasy, she can run elsewhere. It wasn't a suggestion. It was a warning, and it lit a fuse in me. The next Saturday, it got worse. Lily's out on her morning run, sticking to main roads to avoid Carl's house. When she notices his SUV trailing her, slow and deliberate, for 3 blocks, she stops to stretch, hoping he'll pass, but he pulls up, window down. You look beat, kid. Hop in, I'll drive you home. Not safe for girls alone. Lily, heart pounding, says no and sprints home, shaken. She's tough, but I see the fear in her eyes, and it's like a knife. I've seen this before, predators testing boundaries, starting small, escalating when nobody stops them. I dig into Carl's past, and it's ugly. 2 prior towns, both with HOA roles. Both with hushed complaints about overly friendly behavior toward teens, no charges, just sudden moves. Linda's not just his wife, she's his shield, using her HOA clout to bury trouble. My training kicks in. Observe, assess, act. This isn't a neighbor problem, it's a pattern, and it's ending now. The breaking point hits on a Tuesday. Lily's walking home from school. Cutting through the park, daylight, families around. Safe. Carl appears, zeroing in on her near the swings, away from the crowd. Mrs. Larson, a neighbor 2 blocks over, sees him corner Lily against a fence, firing off questions. When do you run? Want to train with me? Lily tries to leave. He steps closer, blocking her. Mrs. Larson calls me, voice trembling. Jake, it's your girl, get to the park. I'm at the hardware store, 3 minutes away, and I'm in the truck before she hangs up, my mind in overdrive. Angles, exits, control. I pull up, see Carl looming. Lily's back to the fence, her eyes scanning for a way out, just like I taught her. Parents nearby are glancing over, hesitant, phones out but frozen. I walk across the grass, steady. Every step deliberate, my pulse even, my focus ablade. Carl doesn't see me until I'm close. Step away from my daughter, I say, voice low, just for him. He spins, startled, his bravado flickering. Just chatting, he blusters, arms wide like he's the victim. She's fine. Lily's eyes meet mine, scared but steady. He wouldn't let me go, she says, voice firm. The crowd's growing. Phone's recording, and I feel the weight of every gaze. You're harassing a minor, I say, calm, no threat, just fact. That's a federal crime. Carl laughs, nervous. Misunderstanding. Pal, I'm the ambassador. I look out for kids. I step closer, voice still quiet. I know your history, 2 towns, same pattern, complaints about girls, sudden moves. Mrs. Larson saw it all. And I've got contacts who eat cases like this for breakfast. His face strains, sweat beads, hands shake. He's not facing a dad. He's facing a Green Beret who's trained to break men like him without raising a fist. Carl tries to flip it, yelling, he's threatening me. Call the cops. The crowd chuckles. My calm versus his panic is stark. Mrs. Larson steps up, loud. I saw him trap her, called Jake myself. 2 parents nod, saying they've seen Carl linger around teens before. Too scared to speak until now. The air shifts. Neighbors aren't just watching, they're waking up. Linda arrives, summoned by Carl, striding in like she owns the park. Disperse, she barks. HOA badge gleaming. This is a misunderstanding, go home. But her voice falters as Mrs. Larson snaps, your husband's a creep, and you've ignored it. Parents murmur. Connecting dots, whispers about Carl's friendliness they dismissed. Linda's HOA crown, her tool to silence, is cracking, and I'm not letting her dodge this. I document everything, Mrs. Larson's statement, park footage, Lily's account. 2 more families come forward. Their daughters faced Carl's coaching offers, his lingering stares, his car trailing them. I dig deeper. Finding HOA meeting minutes where Karen dismissed complaints about Carl as gossip, shutting down parents with threats of fines. She's not just complicit. She's built a system to protect him. Using HOA funds for lawyers to keep him clean. My blood's boiling, but I channel it, Green Beret style, plan, execute, win. I call Captain Alex Mercer, a JAG lawyer I trained with. Who knows how to gut cases like this? Jake, this is predatory, he says, voice grim. We'll nail them, legally. I also reach out to Tom Hayes, a retired cop who lives down the block. Fed up with Linda's reign. I've got your back, he says, promising to rally neighbors. The HOA meeting's a showdown. 90 residents cram the community center, a record, fueled by park gossip and Carl's exposure. Linda's at the front, blazer crisp, PowerPoint ready, community safety protocols. She's smug, preaching about standards for 15 minutes, showing slides of ideal neighborhoods, then pivots to me. Jake Sullivan's caused unrest, accusing our ambassador of misconduct without proof, she says, flashing a photo of Carl smiling with kids at a picnic. This threatens our harmony. The crowd's tense, some nodding, others whispering. She's banking on her clout until I stand. Can I speak? Linda, I ask, voice even. Her eyes narrow. This is board business. Tom rises, voice booming. Let Jake talk. We're done with your spin. Murmurs swell. Linda's control slips. I walk to the projector, Alex beside me with a binder of evidence. I'm Jake Sullivan, Green Beret trainer, 20 years teaching soldiers to protect what matters. I start, and gasps ripple. Linda pales. Let's talk about Carl. I show a timeline, his comments to Lily, trailing her, cornering her. Mrs. Larson witnessed it. Here's her statement. I play park footage, Carl's SUV tailing Lily. Then read complaints from 2 other families. This isn't a misunderstanding. It's harassment of minors, a federal crime. Alex steps up, voice like steel. Linda suppressed these reports for a year, violating HOA ethics and state law. I play a recording, Linda's voice, cold. Residents need to know who's in charge. Complaints go through me. The crowd gasps. Parents shift, angry. She used HOA funds for Carl's legal defense. $15,000, your money. I say, showing financials. Linda leaps up. Lies. You're slandering us. Alex holds up old news clips. Carl's done this before, 2 towns, same pattern, no charges because Linda buried it. Tom stands. I move to remove Linda as president, now. Hands fly up, 68 of 70 vote yes. Linda's shaking, screaming, you'll regret this. Alex's voice cuts through. Expect a lawsuit for harassment and misconduct. Get a lawyer. She bolts. Carl trailing, their reign shattered. The aftermath swift. Carl's charged with harassing a minor, 2 years probation, a restraining order barring him from kids in Willow Grove. Linda's sued for suppressing complaints, coughing up $18,000 in damages to 3 families. An audit finds $15,000 in HOA funds misspent on Carl's defense. She's charged with embezzlement. They sell their house, cheap, and vanish, bankrupted by legal fees. Tom's elected president, running a transparent HOA, no secret meetings, budgets online, a safety board for kids. Mrs. Larson leads a park watch group. Parents start a teen running club. Lily at the helm. The Gazette's Green Beret stops HOA predator goes viral, sparking state laws for HOA oversight and child safety. 6 months later, I'm at the park, watching Lily sprint past. Laughing with friends, no fear in her eyes. We've got block parties now, kids playing, neighbors chatting, Willow Grove's alive. Tom's safety board meets monthly, and the HOA's a partner. Not a dictator. I coach Lily's team, grill burgers, but keep my files, witness statements, footage, a reminder to stay sharp. The fight was brutal, Lily's nightmares, Anna's worry. My rage, but it saved our home. Did I lean too hard on my training, making it a mission? Or was that the only way to stop Carl? Seeing kids race through the park, I feel peace. But I'm vigilant. Predators don't vanish. Faced a creep or HOA bully, stood up for your kid? Drop a comment, share your story. I'm listening. If this hit you, pass it on. Someone's out there, watching their daughter run, needing to know they can fight back.